Welcome everyone to another video. Today I wanted to share with you my latest purchase. Well, it's kind of purchase because I had some birthday vouchers to use in Cassart shop and I decided to go for this set of paints. I have to say Cassart didn't have the best pricing for that product because I found somewhere else cheaper and I thought, okay, I kind of overpaid because I had to add a little bit extra payment on top of that voucher. It is quite expensive, but I have to say I always wanted those granulating, beautiful rich colors, and these are fantastic for any florals or any organic sort of paintings like nature. So it's from Daniel Smith. It's kind of, I don't know how to say that, not sponsored by, signed, endorsed by Jean Haines, and she is a brilliant artist. She specializes in kind of botanical looser paintings, and she has chosen those colors. So we have 10 different colors here and they come in those teeny tiny 5ml tubes. They are babies, you can see. So what I did, I didn't want to swatch them on a palette and then wash it off. That's why I ordered myself this empty palette. Initially I had the metal palette which looked a bit like this one from Amazon. This is my Schminke set. It was just an empty one without any puns, those little squares. And it came dented, so I had to send it back and I ordered this one cheaper from eBay. And it's smaller, and I thought actually if I use my Schminke here already and if I want to use another big palette, it might just be a little bit crowded on my desk. So having that tiny one and might be more practical. And if I ever want to take it outside, which I never do, but who knows, I might start doing that. That will be quite good. It just gives me extra spaces as well if I wanted to fill up any more colors. So I have to say that in the past, I made a little mistake. I'm not sure if I did it with this palette. Let me just take a look. As a placement of colors in this palette, yes, I did that mistake, kind of mistake. You can say it's good because you can see different shades. For example, shades here of yellow, oranges. It is an amazing palette, by the way, and all the blues. And then when I look up here, and I have to, well, which one was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And I have to. There's not enough spaces to kind of write the colors. And my other palette by Winsor Newton, I have space to write a teeny tiny little name of the paint, but I can't do it here. And it's a little bit of pain when I want this particular color, and I highly recommend doing a swatch because it looks very different sometimes. Look at this third one here, transparent yellow. Or I think Gumbo had the same problem where it looks completely different to what it is on here when used. So highly recommend swatching, but you know what, next time what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of mix it up so blue will be immediately easy to pick up from the crowd. It's not like next to each other. So I hope this makes sense. It's just something that I worked out and seems to be making sense to me. So here are my little colors. We have Lunar Blue, and that's kind of order I want them to be. So Lunar Blue, Aussie Red Gold, Green Appetite Genuine. These colors are new to me because I'm very used to Viridian or I don't know, ochre or whatever. Imperial Purple. I think that is just kind of their own names for marketing purposes. Oh, why is this one has P on it? Is it bizarre? I don't know. They all have those flowers on, and this particular one has a different symbol. I don't know if you can see. Something to research. Imperial Brew, Opera Pink I'm familiar with, and I have actually Opera Pink before. Cascade Green, that's a bit of a cooler green. This is warmer, the Dye Genuine. Moon Glow, Clair de Lune. I should maybe read that second name, more romantic in French. Honestly, how do you read that? I know this color, my teacher was saying that a million times. Grenadier. Oh my goodness, it's such a tongue twister. Magenta, quinacridone, magenta. Wow, I don't think I'll be saying that word again, but he used to use that a lot. Nickel Azo Yellow, that's a familiar color to me. And Undersea Green, which I absolutely love already. It looks a bit like Hooker's Green, but it's different. So what we're gonna do, we're going to use my little pad here. It's a watercolor sketchbook. It's great for mixed media and any kind of, it takes a lot of water. I did this drawing before and I packed it with water. But we're gonna see today just swatching these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill them up one by one, and then I'm gonna write down with a waterproof marker, with a waterproof pen from Micron Pigma, each color and go over, because it's so easy to lose where we're at. And then after that, I'm gonna create my little swatch, like a teeny tiny one, that will go here into this box, but probably not going to record that because that wouldn't be too tedious. And just to add, that little empty box, I have actually used the glue to put those pans in because they were just flying, and if you just put them in, they'll fall out. So you might have to do that. And with that little box, Daniel Smith's, came a sticker, which is quite handy because I can pop it on my box here, and that's going to be dedicated for this set. So let's get started. I'm going to fill up every pan with a color now. Okay, so I've written down all the names of those colors, and now we can just swatch them and see what they feel like in practice. So we're going to start with Lunar Blue, which is quite dark. Wonder what it's going to behave like. Just going to dip a tiny bit. It's a bit different to pick up very fresh paint from the tube for me. That's not usually how I work. Okay. It feels amazing. Such a gorgeous color. It could work as a shadows as well. Beautiful. Let's just drop a little bit more pigment to it. Wow, what a gorgeous sophisticated blue, and I think that might be used as a shadow by this lady, I imagine. Aussie Red Gold, is that the one? Let's try that one. Whoa, I am absolutely, can you see my palette here? I am blown away how vibrant it is. Just water it down a little bit. Wow. Oh, I did not expect that, honestly. So look at the tube color. It looks a bit like a light brown, but it's very strong, gorgeous, sunny yellow. It's nothing like on the tube. That's why it's so essential to swatch things. Green Apple Genuine. So I'm expecting this to be more like a sap green, and it is kind of. Wow, so beautiful. Very natural, very kind of natural, like nature colors. I don't know how to say that, but it doesn't seem plasticky or artificial, those colors so far. Purple, Imperial Purple, another absolutely stunning one. I just really want to do some paintings of flowers now with that. What a gorgeous colors. Wow, instant, very vibrant. Now I think this might be the star of the show, which is opera pink. What? This is like a shocking pink. Shocking. I'm shocked. Wow, that's gorgeous. Let's just let it bleed. Amazing. For florals, what else do you need? And there's another shade of green. Let's check this one out. That's more like a pine color, cascade green right here. That reminds me of a pine tree kind of forest. Gorgeous. Another one. Yes, I'm going to be using that one, I'm sure. After that, we have Moon Glow. How is that different from that first one? It probably has more purple to it. Oh, wow. Okay, it's less blue. So the first one was very much has that blue after color, and this is more like Payne's gray, but not as black. Now the word I cannot pronounce, I might do it one more time. Quinacridone. Quinacridone! That's not that hard. I just learned it. Quinacridone magenta. One of a favorite color of my previous teacher. I used to go to the watercolor class here in the village, and he used to always use that one. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I see. And these would make a beautiful florals. Very pretty. Nickel Azo Yellow. I'm very curious about that. How is that yellow gonna look like? It's gonna be more... Whoa. It's more like a lemony acid yellow. The first one is my favorite color of yellow, kind of warm, on a warm side, and this is more cold. More like a yellow lemon. Hope that makes sense. And then the last one, Undersea Green. Let's try that one. Okay, a little bit more. They're very delicate. Okay, very similar to that green Apital Genuine. I'm not sure what's the difference here. Very similar. So maybe if I was creating this collection, I would choose slightly different color here. Maybe like a salmon, something like that for florals. It would be nice, but probably you can create salmon. So what happens if you mix opera pink and Aussie red gold? Should we try that? Try and come a little bit here. Oh, that will create a beautiful warmer. Oh, don't mess it up. Oh yes, that will create a gorgeous salmon color. Yes, that's the one. So you can just mix and create your own palette. How beautiful is that? I am totally inspired now to make some. So let's just put Aussie plus opera pink, and I think that would just create beautiful florals. And not only that, even like landscapes. You can see, okay? Beautiful. So I'm really happy with this palette. I am glad I bought it. It wasn't cheapest. Like I said, it was a gift voucher. I had to add extra few pennies from my side to fill that order. But overall, I think, and look, I have filled up those pans and there's still most of the tube is here. So when you're actually buying tubes, I think 5 milliliters, it's actually plenty, because you don't want those paint be forgotten in the bottom of a drawer or not using it. And this is gonna last me for ages. It takes a long time to actually use it up. So I hope you find that useful. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, if it's something you are interested in, art, and I do tutorials and little paint with me sessions. I am specializing in surface pattern, but I absolutely love mixed media. I love testing new supplies, and I would love to hear if you have any kind of comments or anything like that. Please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.